Okay. Can you hear me? Check, check. Good evening, everybody. I wish somebody come in and tell me if you can hear me. Gloria, can you hear me? Are you still in here? Mic check, mic check. Okay. Well, I'll just sit here patiently and wait for somebody to come in. See if I can play a little clip of something. Hi, can you hear me? Thanks for dropping in, human. Cool. Alrighty. Get a 1-minute clip of that. Good song. I am woefully unprepared for a stream tonight. Had a headache this afternoon, and so I just thought, well, I'll come on here and chat with people. We can talk about whatever. My brother's friend and my brother came over yesterday to shore up my ramp because it was needing some repairs. And his friend claims he's not a Trump supporter, but he always like both sides things and makes excuses for Trump. And he started going on this rant about how everybody's been so upset and so worried that you're not going to get your SNAP and you're not going to get your benefits. And he goes, well, my friend got hers. She's got a disabled child and she got everything. She got her disability and got her SNAP, everything yesterday. So I went in the house and I got my phone. Hello, Jolie. And I got my phone and I made a phone call. And then I took it outside for him to listen to it. And here's what it said.
Customer service. Due to the federal government shutdown, November SNAP benefits are not available. If you have an existing balance on your EBT card, you can continue to use your card. States are continuing to monitor the situation and will share further information as the federal government provides updates.
So, yeah, he was totally lying about that. His so-called friend didn't get her benefits or their benefits. Hi, Stephanie. So glad you could drop in. Jolie's here. Human. Gloria. I think Gloria's still with us. Maybe not. She dropped in before I even went live, and I'm not sure how she was able to do that, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, it was nice of his friend to come over and help fix my rant, but I really would prefer he didn't twist things. I just don't think he pays that much attention to what's really happening and why he said what he said about his friend. I can't imagine, but couldn't possibly be true. So, and then I tried to pay some bills today, and I have this online banking thing, and every now and again it just shuts off, so I can't access it from my phone. So I couldn't tell what my balance was, so I just paid a few bills and have to wait till tomorrow till I can call my bank. Probably why I got a headache. Everything I was trying to do wasn't working out. Or I stayed up too late last night. Again, I went over to Camp G Maze and played a song at the very end of it. Really didn't feel like playing, but I did anyway. Oopsie. Everybody's getting acquainted. Your trigger finger. How are you feeling, Stephanie? Are you recuperating from that pretty good? I hope so. I think I've got arthritis in my thumb, and it's on my picking hand, which really sucks. I guess either hand would be bad. It was nicer today. It was really cold and icky yesterday. That's your trigger finger, but it's your left hand. Your left thumb. I don't get it. From typing, I would always assume your index finger would be your trigger finger. You pull the trigger. Of course, I haven't shot a gun in over 30 years, so maybe things have changed. A band needing to be released and arthritis. I have one of those copper fit gloves that I kind of helps, but I often cut off my circulation in my hand because I get this pain that shoots up the side of my wrist. So I tie it or secure it really tightly. And then I realize I can't feel my fingers. There's Josh. Everybody's hopping on, and I have nothing prepared for you other than the phone call from EBT saying, due to the shutdown, I don't know. The latest they're saying is that that asshole went out and said that they were going to maybe have him out by Wednesday, but I'm just going to take a wait and see attitude. I hope for everybody's sake that they do it. A lot of little kids are going to go hungry. I'm all good, Stephanie. What do you guys want to talk about? Give me some ideas. Any new horror stories from Isley? I just didn't really follow a lot of it. I mean, oh wow. That's way cool, Julie. I remember that show, that movie, Tootsie. Who was the guy that starred in that? Yeah, Josh, I heard that California was. I don't know if that's right. Kimchi's in the house. Hello, Kimchi. Thanks for dropping in. Hoffman, that's right, Dustin Hoffman. Thank you, human. What would I do without your brain? My brain is in slow motion today because of my headache. It's getting better. I took some Tylenol a little while ago. And I'm not pregnant, so I don't have to worry about my kid getting autism. Well, Iowa, as of 4 hours ago, is still saying no, and they'll let you know. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Meanwhile, Trump has party. Everything he does is so obtuse to what's actually happening. And I mean, I wonder what people think about when they see him putting gold all over everything and building a ballroom and having lavish parties at Mar-a-Lago when the government is shut down. He even left the country while the government was shut down. I heard that's kind of something they don't do or usually, but you know. It was pretty bad, Josh. Yeah. I heard that they made like clipped out parts of his interview too when he got too squirrely, and everybody's saying that we should sue him and see PBS or not PBS 60 Minutes, it's that ABC. Man, that's cool, Jolie. I wish I had a friend like that. Sounds like a fun day, Jolie. Yeah, it was supposed to be a joke, but like I said, I'm just not on on my game tonight. My head's kind of woozy from the headache, and it's kind of going away now that I took the Tylenol. Oh, Stats, gotta go already? I'm glad you dropped in. I'm sorry I didn't have a better show prepared, but I figured I'd come online anyway because I told everybody I'd be here on Sunday night at 9, and so voila. We had a protest on Friday downtown, but I couldn't go because I was waiting for my brother and his friend to come fix my ramp. My friend went on her lunch break though. That's dedication. Yeah, you told me about Brad. He sounds like a great guy. So, did anybody do anything fun today other than Jolie? I've been trying to learn how to play Creep on the guitar in 2 different ways. One way really hurts my hand and the other way doesn't, but the one that hurts my hand sounds better playing bar chords. Oh, nice, Josh. 50 years old, huh? Tell her we said happy birthday. Me too. I love that song. I'm so out of touch with music that it was already old by the time I heard it, but I fell in love with it immediately. Ah, there she is. Yeah. You popped up in here while I was still setting up the stream, and I thought that was wild, Gloria. I didn't know people could come in when I was just setting up. I'm like, how'd you get in here? You ever watch those shows, Kimchi, where people live in vans and tiny houses? Sometimes I like to watch those and just daydream about it, fixing up a cool van and just taking off. The reality of it would probably suck though. No shower unless you have the means to put a shower in there. And yeah, we need 2 mods in here because we get so many trolls. I think I had 1 troll in here once. Karaoke. Josh, you're funny. Yeah, I did really absolutely nothing this weekend worthwhile, worth talking about, paying bills. I did cook dinner tonight, which is first time I've cooked in a while. Even the cheap trailers have bathrooms now. Trailer, yeah, maybe. Yeah, my best friend goes on Google Maps and she goes around and looks at places all over the world, houses and property. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd be envious too. I was thinking more though, you know how you see those people buy those cargo vans that are kind of taller than the average van, and they outfit them out so you can kind of live in them. But I don't think a lot of them have bathrooms other than maybe a what do they call them? A compost toilet. Mhm. I know, right, Josh? It must cost a fortune to drive that sucker around. I actually turned on my heat last night because it was so cold yesterday, but I shut it off this morning because it was warmer. Have you ever hauled a trailer behind a truck, Kimchi? 6 miles a gallon? Ooh. I'm also trying to learn how to play some Bob Seger because his vocal range is more attuned to mine. And I can't sing high anymore. 50 years of smoking will do that to you. So, has anybody heard anything about what's going on in Venezuela? I heard something today about maybe they're thinking about making some strikes on military bases in there. Is that right? Anybody hear anything about that? That's kind of frightening. Any news on Venezuela from any of you guys? Did you hear anything? A lot of weird things coming out of there, like the CIA supposedly went in there and a couple of them got caught or something, special ops guys. I don't know. It's freaky. Yeah. And then Trump wanting to test our nukes out again. That's pretty freaky. We will survive it. By Jove. Yeah, human. I think everything we've been doing down there is war crimes at the least, active war. I don't think Venezuela wants to go to war with us, though. I mean, who knows? I also heard that Russia was going to help them out if need be, but there's so many stories out there, and Josh, you're funny. You could just see me trying to pee into a bucket or a coffee can. I've heard about Tiger Balm. Maybe I'll look into that. First, I have to see how much money I have left after I pay bills, like everybody else in the world, except for Trump and his family and his cronies. Right, Kimchi? They just straight up lying to people like usual. Sick of these lying liars lying around in their lied up coke dens. I don't know what I'm saying. I think it's more likely if he's going to try to start up some sort of conflict, it's so he can declare not martial law, but the other thing. What's the other thing? Somebody tell me. Like martial law. That way he can have his troops in the streets when everybody votes. Yeah, the oil. Insurrection Act. Once again, thank you, human being, for filling in my brain hole. Those damn rebel left wing nut jobs just wouldn't give him the insurrection he wanted. So now he's got to go abroad to get it. I don't know. It's nuck in futz, guys. Really crazy. We have to do things to keep our spirits up because if you don't, it can get very depressing. Martial law will come right after. Wonder what that's like. If you have martial law, don't you have a curfew and troops in all the streets? Okay, Gloria. Yeah, no more protest curfews. I heard another thing weird. This guy was talking about how they're going to force a bunch of people out of their homes and then put them into camps for the homeless and use them as slaves. Checkpoints. Checkpoints sounds sucky. You would be surprised how many people don't, Josh. Spell it correctly. Well, he is the great extortionist, Kimchi. I agree. He loves to extort money out of people. He even thinks that we should pay him back for his legal fees because he was innocent, you know. But he wasn't. He was found guilty. You know, I would have said that in his first tune that he wouldn't really be crazy enough to use a nuke, but I don't believe that anymore. I think he's out of his mind. And I think Pete Hexeth would be right on. I'm going to nuke somebody. These fucking idiots. I don't think they get how if the nukes start flying, that's the end for everybody. But we mustn't panic and we must keep our nose to the grindstone and keep pushing back and I think that on Tuesday, I think it's going to be a really good day for Democrats across the country in these off-season votes. I'm going to go vote for city council and for the school board. But we don't have any good elections coming up in that regard for the state. Joni Ernst is not going to run again. Kim Reynolds is stepping down. We got Rob Sand, the only Democrat. He's been our, the guy that deals with the money. My brain is just fucked tonight. Auditor, our state auditor for many years now. He's running, and I'm going to vote for him. He's a pretty cool guy. He's been doing some interviews if you can ever catch him anywhere. Not that probably all you guys care about Iowa's governorship, but we are sure happy to be seeing Kim Reynolds go. He told a story I heard today on something I was watching where he was trying to audit them for some funds that they were approving. And so the Republicans changed the rules and made it so he couldn't audit them, just so they could get away with their scamming. I'm not a bit surprised there. It's all about the Benjamin and not about the people. Seek help. I never snorted Tylenol. I rarely take it, but my head was hurting so bad tonight I thought I'd better or I wasn't going to get up here and do a stream. So, and it's not actually Tylenol, it's just acetaminophen, the generic form. So maybe that's safe. Jolie carved a pumpkin that was really cool. It was a evil cat. I agree, Jolie. Everyone. Nuremberg trials, American Nuremberg trials. How did she handle it, Josh? I hope she's doing okay. Was she a pro-Trumper too, or Rush Limbaugh did a lot of damage to this country with his online presence. Or is Jack Smith back at The Hague? I'd like him to be in charge of it. Lock them all up. I don't think that their lawsuits that they have against like Comey and others is going well for them. The incompetence of these people is just astounding. I mean, that's what's scary, really. I mean, these people are incompetent and they're running our government and have control of the nuclear codes and oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think that's the word he's trying. I think it's the nuke word. and the other one, which he says he's not supposed to say. Well, if you're a decent person, you wouldn't be saying it. Josh, I'm glad she came and got out after losing her husband. All right. I'm going to put on that clip of music for a few minutes while I run to. Oh, wow. I think that played longer than a minute. But, well, hopefully I won't get dinged. Uh, thanks, Kimchi. Yep, everybody share and hit that like. I saw Obama. I'm not sure when he was doing it, but he was stimping for the governor in Georgia. You couldn't hear that at all? Huh. That's weird. Can you hear it now? What I did wrong. There it is. I just forgot to share it. Can't hear it now either.
Wrong. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. In their mind, are getting so.
Okay. I don't know why that is. I've been told that before, that it's such choppy when I play, or glitchy. Uh, um, Probably StreamYard. That's with me. You can't share my stream on Blue Sky. That is weird. I've shared clips to Blue Sky from my streams, shorts and whatnot. I made my channel so that people can take clips from it. I figured out how to do that today. And what is that lady who's running for governor in Virginia? Is it Abigail somebody or other? Anyway, I saw Obama doing a stunt for her before she came up, and he was very fired up. Never get tired of listening to that man talk. Think if Trump runs for a third term, Obama should too. Why not, right? I don't honestly think Trump will be around in 2028. But who knows? Anybody learn any new songs, Nadi? You playing your guitar? Kimchi. It would depend on the cereal for me. No, I'm kidding. Oh, that's almost obscene. Inflatable snake. I bet that scared the kids. Yikes. I don't ever decorate for Halloween. Oh, at your mother-in-law's. So you're probably safe from the snake then. Unless you're visiting. Hair out. Come on, you little bitch. Bye. You were here before. You and your eye, just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. Look like a feather, beautiful, so very special. I wish I was special. I'm a tree, I'm a weirdo. The hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Care if it hurts. Wanna have control. Want a perfect body. Want a perfect soul. Want you to know I'm not around. I'm a tree, I'm a weed. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Another part. Keep running out the door. She ran. I'm still working on it. There's another way. No, I can't remember. And it hurts my hand to play the part chord. I have to twist my thumb the wrong way or something. So I'm just opting for this way. But yeah, I'm going to work on that one. Mac. Hey, Mac. What's new? Riding Hood. I need to learn that one. That would have been a good one for Halloween. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Anyway, that's not feeling it. You're getting a cereal milk clone tomorrow? So I don't even know what that means. Like the strain. Huh. Interesting, but I need more information. Okay, see, I don't grow that stuff, so that's why that went right over my head. Of course, it's still, I live in the backwoods. We're still illegal. And so don't often even consider growing such things. On a scale of 1 to 10, how badly is Trump and the Republicans going to lose on Tuesday? Trust me, John, if it were legal, I'd be all about it. 45. Yay, kimchi. I agree. At least she didn't say 12. Nothing that guy says makes any sense whatsoever. Well, you guys are talking about weather, and I'm still going on about my scale of 1 to 10. I don't know what the temp was here, but I know it was colder yesterday than it was today. And I didn't have to turn my heat on. It's 43 here right now. Tomorrow, though, it's going to be up in the 60s. Good, I can go out and take care of my yard tomorrow. I turned on my heat for the first time yesterday, though, because I could not get warm. Even though I was sporting 3 hoodies and some lined leggings and warm socks. Your heated throw died. Oh, you ordered a new one? That sounds like a good idea, is getting a heating blanket or something. But my comforter's pretty warm, and I can always put a blanket on underneath it. We need a little bit of a warm up after this past crappy days. Sorry I'm so low key tonight, you guys. I'm just almost too tired to be doing this tonight. I want to curl up in bed and read a book or something tonight. That was here yesterday, Mac. It even rained a little bit right when my brother and his friend were working on my rant, but it was just kind of spitting. But it was cold enough that I didn't want to be out there in it. And windy. I'm gonna go out and tear out all of my tomato plants and cut my chives down tomorrow. Take my dog for a walk. Things of that nature. Finish paying my bills, and I can figure out what my balance is. But guys, I'm really tired. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Sorry. I didn't really have anything good planned. Just one of those days. Maybe it was all that excitement on Friday night and Saturday night that took it out of me. But I'm glad yeah, but I have a double size bed. I could get I could get a twin, but I think I'd want a bigger one. Everybody, you guys have a good night. As always, go out and do something kind for somebody if you can. Give someone a kind word. Fight against this fascist regime. And we'll live to fight another day. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for Jolie and Gloria for being mods. Oh, I'm glad you got that lit up on Blue Sky there and shared up. Yeah, that's true, Gloria. I just need it to cover me. But I do have 2 cats and a dog who might beg to differ with that, Gloria. I got out Mala's hoodie today, and when it gets cold again, I'm going to put it on her. Fight. Share the goodness. That's right, Josh. Everybody be kind. Want to thank everybody, Gloria, Kenchi, Jolie, Mac, and Human, and who else? Josh, everybody. Did I miss anybody? If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Thank you all for coming tonight. I promise next week I'll try to be less low key, more myself. Thanks for the advice on the blanket, Gloria. It's a good idea. Everybody take care and have a good night. Love you guys.